What's going on, guys? So Brandon reached out to me last week, asking me to put up a video on his channel this week because he's in Seattle for work. So a little bit about me. My name is Nick Bear. I have a YouTube channel. You can check it out in the description box below. The channel is filled with nutrition information, recipes, training. Most of my videos, though, are just day in the life vlogs. So I'll record what I'm doing, what I'm eating, how I'm training. The biggest thing that makes me different, though, is that my normal job is that I'm in the U.S. Army. So I'm an Army infantry officer. I've been in for about 3 years now, stationed down here in Texas. I'm like 45 minutes from Austin, originally from the north in Pennsylvania, but the Army said, you're coming down here to Fort Hood. So that's where I'm at, and that's kind of how my training and my nutrition changes. It's extremely auto-regulated based off of what I'm doing at work. You know, sometimes in the morning for PT, we're running 5 miles, we're throwing 50 pounds on our back and walking 12 miles. Sometimes I'm in the field for a month at a time, so all I'm eating are MREs, just pre-packaged meals that the Army says, here's your food, here's your nutrition. That's the biggest thing that kind of separates me from most. I have a bachelor's degree in nutrition. I went to school up in Pennsylvania at IUP, if any of you guys know where that's at. So that's a little bit about my channel. Today you're going to see my pre-workout meal, my workout. Today's a deadlift max effort day, and then post-workout meal heading to Austin. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I am a flexible dieter. Been tracking macros for like 4 years now. Currently, I'm in like a maintaining slow gaining phase. I'm gonna be doing this for like the next 2 years. Current macros are 90 grams of fat, 500 grams of carbs, and 250 grams of protein. I currently weigh about 222 pounds. I'm a natural athlete. I want to eventually get up to 230 pounds, but that's over the course of months and months, close to a year. So my pre-training meal, this has been something that's pretty popular on my channel, but I haven't featured it for a while. So this is baked French toast. Absolutely awesome. So I'm going to walk you guys through the recipe. So I have a baked French toast, and then on the side here I have 1 cup of egg whites, just for some additional protein. So for the baked French toast, this is the bread you need to get. This is the Pepperidge Farm. All the flavors are pretty good. This is the cinnamon raisin. I use 6 slices of this, and I just dice it up, throw it on a bowl on the side. That's like the dry ingredients. And I also add 100 grams of blueberries. There's a million different variations of this recipe. I've tried all the way from chocolate chip to pumpkin spice. They're all pretty good, and you can change it up as you feel. But this is like the base recipe when I originally started it. Then after you have the blueberries and the bread pushed off to the side, you're gonna mix the wet ingredients. So a 1/4 cup of almond milk or regular milk, a 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt, about a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract, as well as 1 egg. After you mix up the wet ingredients, you're gonna add it to the dry, which is the blueberries and the bread. Mix all that up and put it in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. And then when it comes out, you can add whatever you want to it. You can use, whipped cream, powdered sugar. What I like to do is just add some Walden Farms maple syrup. And that is breakfast, guys. So that's my pre-training meal, about an hour to 2 hours prior to going to the gym. So the way that I like setting up my programming is I use a lot of different principles from some popular methods out there. For example, I like the conjugate method. I'm a huge advocate of the conjugate method, even though I don't run that program as you see a lot of people doing so. I like the fact that it includes a lot of different variation and the way it approaches max effort days. So today being a max effort deadlift day, it's a Saturday, I have off. I got plenty of rest last night. Coming into this workout, I'm gonna work up to a 1 rep max. Some days I'll come in, I'll do a 3 rep max, a 5 rep max. My last 1 rep max on deadlifts is 585. So we'll see how close we can get to that, maybe surpass that. My all-time PR on deadlifts is 600. So the way that I warm up for my max effort days is I'll do some dynamic stretching, some mobility work, and then I'll work with lower loads on lower reps. So when I get to 405, I'll start with a 3 rep and I'll work all the way up to my 1 rep max, and we'll see how close we can get to that 600 today. All right, 585 went up, I don't want to say easy, but it went up smooth. So I'm gonna try for an all-time PR of 605. The biggest things I'm keeping in mind in this lift is pulling the slack out before I initiate that movement so my hips don't shoot up first. And I always have been a fan of deadlifting double overhand, so I like the hook grip. Hook grip for me is more comfortable, and I don't like mixed grip because, for one, the fear of injuring the bicep, which is under, and it throws me off balance a little bit. PR song is Delirium Trigger by Coheed and Cambria. So we'll see if we can get 605. So what I always do after my max effort days is I drop down anywhere from like 60 to 80% and I do some volume. So I'm gonna move over to conventional deadlifts, do 3 sets, work up to like an RP 8 for each set, and then I'll get some back volume and some bicep stuff. So the next minute will just be a montage of the rest of my workout. Alright guys, so just got into Austin. What I like to do is just come here on the weekends. I come almost every weekend and try different food places. So I'll go on Yelp and I'll look at places that got the best reviews. So this place, it's like a food truck, and it's like a centralized place where there's a few food trucks located. And the one I'm trying, it's called Churro Company. So I got like 4.5 out of 5 on Yelp. It was featured in Rachel Ray's magazine. So I got 2. I got the Campfire, and then the other one is like the Southern Comfort. So one's like an apple pie, which is a Southern Comfort. And the other one, the Campfire, is pretty self-explanatory. It's probably like a s'mores. So waiting for that to get out here right now, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Campfire, guys.
Thank you.
This is the Texas Comfort. And there's spoons and napkins right next to you guys over there.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy.
All right, guys. So what I like to do on the weekends is, I don't really track macros. During the week, Monday through Friday, I track macros. I'm still pretty flexible. But on the weekends, I'll track like my first 2 meals to make sure I'm getting enough protein in. And then after that, we typically head into Austin, try something new. It'd be almost a sin if we didn't try as many restaurants as possible in the Austin area while I'm stationed here. So we got 2 churros. The one, like I said, is the Campfire. It's got like burnt marshmallow on there. It's got graham crackers. It's got chocolate. And the second one is the Southern Comfort. So it's got like sauteed apples, whipped cream, and then some sort of sauce on there. The last time I probably had a churro was in high school, like on Taco Day. You get like 2 churros with that. But it's something I just typically don't get or find in the area. All right, so last stop for the night before heading back home. We're on Rainy Street in Austin. I'm gonna stop at this place called Bangers. It makes like homemade sausages. Always been meaning to go here, just never had the opportunity or made the trip. Alright guys, that's kind of my typical Saturday. Max ever deadlift day in the morning, and then go explore Austin typically in the afternoon. And that's pretty much my weekend too. I mean, I lift in the morning and then I'll go have fun, explore, because during the week, I just don't have time to do anything. I work just too much, too many hours. So that is Austin right there. Rainy Street is on the outskirts of Austin, towards where I just came. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you check out my channel. I want to thank Brandon for featuring me on his channel. And I'll talk to you guys, hopefully, in the next video.